Yes, sir.
Dustin and Maggie.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going on for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Oh, that really sucks. I'm sorry, Dustin. Surely must be the worst birthday ever. Maggie, Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had gotten over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
Alright, well, let's get cracking.
Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going on for about half a year.
How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, sir, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir. Really. Anyway.
Oh.
It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
What? You're saying a guy gotta marry someone that's the same age as herself, pal?
Not at all. No, that's not what I meant at all. The Tetsuya and Dustin were only a year apart, you know.
Ugh. I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal! The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir.
The day of the incident? You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:15 PM that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man.
Maggie, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present.
You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because, I'm her boss. I gotta watch out for my subordinates.
But even when she was going to give us a present? Isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal! What will you say? I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches their...
I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from bettering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. That should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa! Wait a second! Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal! You're guilty! 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 I should have you arrested!
Goshu has a crush! Goshu has a crush!
I think the good detective is about done here. It was something she had gotten over 2 months ago.
Over 2 months ago?
Yep. She's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. Baseball glove. Let's press further about this. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had gotten over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she went out and bought the glove over 2 months ago? Nah, nothing like that, pal. And then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case.
Well, I cannot see its relevancy. At least yet. Yes, it would seem that there is a little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Let's say that it is. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it is relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case!
Yes! Bluffing to the max!
That's my nick. The Bluffing Lord.
Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy that you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'll take. This is great!
You know, realistically speaking, I've always seen bluffing like this as not part of a real trial, but hey, this is Japanifornia, we can do that sort of stuff, and it will get us to victory. Pressing people. It's like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about this matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Why didn't you show the glove to this court? Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
Huh?
It's, rather yellow, isn't it? Yeah, it sure is. Looks like a duck. we found a new friend for my little ducky here. Ain't that right, Mr. Cracker? Alright, well, we have the baseball glove added to the court record. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up the important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Genshu, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty then. The writing on the ground.
We first looked into the handwriting, sir. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor.
Alrighty then. Let's get to it, once again.
We first looked into the handwriting. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the report.
Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting.
So, in the end, you couldn't confirm it?
Hey! Don't you look down on us! I told you! We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal! Everyone knows you cannot find out everything you want with scientific investigation.
Well, I mean, that is indeed true. Even though it's in contradiction with what we were talking about before, I guess it is true to some extent. I mean, that is why we are here in this courtroom in the first place.
I've never heard that before.
Me either. Alright. I never had anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway.
Am I and Gumshoe the only ones thinking that here? I mean, yeah, maybe Gumshoe made it up, but seriously, even if, for example, we found someone's fingerprints on the murder weapon, that doesn't necessarily make the one that touched the weapon the murder person, like... Murder person? The murderer! I mean, seriously. Next, we check the victim's pointer finger. His pointer finger?
You know, the one you are always pointing and waving around in people's faces.
Don't tell me that it bothers you. It is Nick's favorite finger. And normally, he doesn't give a fuck if it bothers people. He is shoving his finger up people's faces, and he loves it.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, we examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah. We figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the result? We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail.
And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right.
And
there's more. There were also scratches on the skin that were caused by him writing on the ground.
Scratches on his skin?
Yup. You cannot see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
That's Gumshoe for you. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand.
Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listen to this. You would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
The present?
What about it? Huh. Actually, hold on a second. Let me just, Alright, actually, let me see about this last statement over here again. Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
Well, I can think of one other possibility. That somebody else used Dustin's hand to write the name in the sand, to make it look like Dustin wrote it. But it was actually the killer. Not to mention that when he fell, he broke his neck, and usually when that happens... it's just instant death. Let me see. What evidence should I use, though? We have to prove that it wasn't the victim that wrote this name with his right hand. Yeah, it's like I said before. He fell, and he broke his neck. Which would definitely mean, like, instant death, in my eyes. So there was no way for him to just last that long for him to write that dying message before he actually died, so... Yeah. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow you.
It clearly, contradicts, I thought,
You don't sound very sure, Mr. Wright.
When does he?
Objection denied.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. That's surely not good. Unless... Maggie here is talking about the present. I guess. If what I said before is not good, then we can think of it this way. Maggie went all the way to give this glove to Dustin. It shows that, well, they loved each other. So, would Dustin really write her name as the killer after all of that time spent together? I don't know. I guess we shall present this glove over here and see what will happen. If something will happen here. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's a glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but,
it's really yellow! And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow. But that is only one of its qualities. There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person.
What?
Never thought of that. Is this true?
Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand.
That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Ah, I get it. Thinking about baseball a little here, if you are right-handed, you throw the ball with your right hand and catch the ball with your left using the glove. But given that this glove is right-handed, it means that this was custom made for a person that catches the ball with the right hand and throws it with the left hand. Huh, okay, I'm getting it.
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with, again?
That's easy.
Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his...
Wait a second.
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Oh!
I object.
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I'd like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Exactly. If Dustin was the one that wrote the name while conscious, he would have done so with the left hand. But this shows that it was done with the right. It's quite interesting, don't you think? It can mean that somebody else done the writing while he was dead, not knowing that Dustin was left-handed in the first place. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim.
Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is...
No. It's not possible!
Mr. Payne!
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence that prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No!
Alright! You did it, Mr. Wright! Whew, I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir.
See? You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you cannot give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. And there is no escape, Phoenix Wright. You will never be able to retire. You are stuck solving crimes and doing trials. Forever.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Oh! No! Not yet! I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What?
What did this witness... witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. Ah. Lovely. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck?
Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterwards, we will hear from this new witness.
I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. Yeah. Way easier than the first case that we have ever done together, Phoenix. I need more information. I ought to see what I can find out during this recess. I cannot let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Oh. I guess the old jingle is gone now. I cannot do the da 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 anymore. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1.
Amnesia? I cannot believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state.
Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system.
You mean like using a stun gun? Cause I have used that before. So I guess this isn't uncharted territory if we are to use this as a solution.
Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need.
No, I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Still, it shows that you really care, Maggie. And it is a lovely thing. Now we are here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course! I'd be honored to! Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright? What a weird name.
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it will help.
This is a business card?
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There are some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Phoenix's business card. Okay then. It's his business card. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. Man, I'm just so used to having like some sort of button over here to examine it a little more in 3D and such, but we cannot do that right now. Okay. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I cannot think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it. Your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir.
Hurry up then and tell me! This might be very important.
Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring.
Is that a fucking blue badger I see on her hoodie? Yep, that's a fucking blue badger I see on her hoodie. Son of a bitch. It's all connected. You fucking bastards.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. I can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. We're here to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So, where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? Huh. You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Okay, who is this? Is it Gumshoe? Is it Larry?
You're so mean!
My god. Oh yeah! Oh, it has been such a long time! I missed ya!
I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Ah! Who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey! Good morning, Reggie! And a good morning to you, too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh. And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it.
It was kinda tough, but I managed to find out some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good? As in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Con artists? Now, what does this have to do with this case, though? If it was important for Maya to bring it here. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of con artist group? Documents received from Maya Fey. Okay. But hey, Maya, what's up? We haven't seen each other in a long time. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
Don't look at me!
And where did he get this list from in the first place?
What? Why are you asking that? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right? A funny story, Maya. It would seem that Nick kind of lost his memory somehow.
These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I know I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you.
Fuck it.
Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant to return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops! Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick.
Yeah, indeed. Also, again, happy to see you again, Maya.
Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I cannot!
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court. Court number 2.
The court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on.
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls this next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Yeah? Alright, go ahead.
Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and called me wrongly. And for that I'll have to suck your blood. Blee! Sure, I suppose call me, but to keep me in and just settle everything in my life is to be of the utmost. I am merely looking for that perfect, top-notch, unbeatable. I have a glorious...
What the fuck? Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
What is he, a human chatterbox?
Nah, that honor goes to Wendy Olbach. It would take a lot to beat her. And you know what? I wonder what she's doing right now. I have to question him? Fashion, cars, wine, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? No, I ain't even wearing glasses. Huh. I wonder why. I wonder why he said that. That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh? Is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you fought wrong. I'm sorry, you won't have it again. Judge, why are you apologizing? Why are you apologizing to someone like him? Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Drifting? If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking strolling for the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. See? You said it again. Take a walk. You know, you... What your witness will do, Mr. Wellington. Christ. This guy is already proving to be just as annoying as Blanco Nino Nino Nino. How the fuck did he manage to do that? Alright, what he saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life's situation.